There is no opinion or ad lib added to this. These marching orders were taken directly from a transcript of Nick Fuentes' stream on August 13th, 2024. The Groyper War II, led by Nick Fuentes, is a movement that demands strict adherence to the America First principles. If you want to be part of this movement, you must follow these detailed instructions. This is not a game, it is a serious campaign, and every participant must be committed to the cause. Number 1, understand the mission. The core of Groyper War II is to influence the Republican Party, especially Donald Trump, to prioritize America First policies. This means focusing on non-interventionist foreign policy, halting both legal and illegal immigration, and ensuring that no new wars, particularly in the Middle East, are initiated. The specific demands of the movement are no new wars. The United States must avoid involvement in any new conflicts, particularly in the Middle East, and focus on ending ongoing wars in countries like Iraq and Syria. There must be no war with Iran or any other regional conflict. End mass immigration. The movement demands an end to both legal and illegal immigration, calling for an immigration moratorium to protect American jobs and culture. Personnel changes in the Trump campaign. The immediate termination of senior campaign advisors, specifically Susie Wiles and Chris LaCivita, is demanded. The movement insists that those leading the Trump campaign must be fully committed to the America First agenda. This is not just about talking. It's about taking action that will have a real impact on the 2024 election. Number 2, engage in online warfare. Participants are expected to be active on social media platforms like X, formerly Twitter, and others. The goal is to create and maintain trending topics that promote Groyper War II and its principles. You should be using burner accounts and burner emails to avoid personal exposure. It's crucial to maintain anonymity unless you are a public figure, comfortable with exposure. Post content that aligns with the movement's goals and always use the hashtag Groyper War II to connect with others. The aim is to flood the online space with messages that support America First, oppose unnecessary wars, and reject mass immigration. When posting email screenshots on Twitter, take care to block out personal information or use emojis to cover sensitive details. It's important to protect your identity while making the movement's presence known. Number 3, email campaigns. One of the key tactics in Groyper War II is the email campaign. You need to create burner emails using services like Proton Mail. These emails should be sent to key figures in the Republican Party, particularly those close to Donald Trump's campaign. The message is simple but firm. You are a Republican voter who supports Donald Trump, but you will not vote for him unless he fully commits to America First policies. Make sure your emails are respectful but clear. You are representing the movement, so it is essential that the message is strong but not hostile. The goal is to persuade, not to alienate. When sending emails, avoid using any swear words, threats, or intimidation. This is a clean, upstanding movement, and your communication should reflect that. After sending your emails, post screenshots of them on your burner Twitter account with the hashtag Groyper War II to show that the movement is active and growing. Remember to use a burner Twitter account or your Groyper account to avoid linking your personal information to the campaign. 4, boots on the ground. If the online efforts are not enough, Groyper War II will escalate to in-person activities. This will start in key swing states like Michigan, where the movement will deploy participants to engage in what Nick Fuentes calls guerrilla political tactics. This means being present at political events, distributing materials, and generally making the movement's presence felt. Michigan is highlighted as a critical starting point due to its very large Muslim population, which is deeply interested in the current policy regarding Iran, Israel, and Palestine. These are key issues for the movement, and Michigan will be the testing ground for these tactics. Participants should be prepared to travel and spend time on the ground. The movement is particularly interested in influencing areas with large Muslim populations, as these communities are deeply affected by the foreign policy issues at the heart of Groyper War II. If the efforts in Michigan do not yield the desired results, the movement will escalate its activities to every swing state in the country, including Wisconsin, Pennsylvania, Georgia, and Arizona. The aim is to ensure that the America First message is heard loud and clear across the nation. Number 5, remain vigilant and united. Throughout Groyper War II, participants must remain vigilant. The movement is likely to face opposition from within and outside the Republican Party. It is essential to stay focused on the goals: no new wars, an end to mass immigration, and a commitment to America first. If you are attacked or criticized, remember that this is part of the fight. The movement is not about popularity, it is about principles. Stay united with other Groypers. This is a collective effort, and every participant's actions contribute to the overall success of the movement. Share strategies, support each other online and on the ground, and always keep the mission in mind. The use of both digital and traditional tactics is essential. Do not hesitate to deploy non-traditional methods as long as they align with the movement's principles and goals. Number 6, future plans. Groyper War II is just the beginning. Depending on how the movement is received and the actions of the Republican Party, further escalation may be necessary. Be prepared for additional instructions from Nick Fuentes and other leaders of the movement. This may include expanding activities to other swing states like Wisconsin, Pennsylvania, Georgia, and Arizona. The movement will not stop until it achieves its goals. Every participant is a crucial part of this effort, and your commitment is what will drive Groyper War II to success. Groyper War II is a serious and committed movement. Every participant is a soldier in this war, and your actions have real consequences. Follow these marching orders carefully, and you will be part of a movement that could change the course of American politics.
Middle MAGA.